Long and Yang Mei Mei's Chinese wedding shocks the world. It was the moment fans had dreamed of, whispered about, and imagined for years. A union so unexpected yet so destined, that when it finally happened, the entire entertainment world froze. The announcement that Long and Yang Mei Mei had tied the knot in a traditional Chinese wedding sent shockwaves through Asia, lighting up every corner of social media and leaving millions speechless. Nobody could have predicted the magnitude of emotions that would pour out once these two beloved stars decided to seal their love before the world. Long and Yang Mei Mei had been the heartbeat of K-drama culture for years. Together they carried a chemistry that seemed too powerful to be scripted. Whether on set or off camera, their connection was undeniable, so much so that fans often questioned whether their on-screen love stories were blending with real life. The spark between them had ignited long ago, during their first collaboration, a time when they were both still carving out their places in the entertainment world. Their eyes met on set and something clicked. It wasn't loud or dramatic. It was a quiet understanding, a calm familiarity that said, "We belong on the same path." Over the years, as they starred in hit dramas together, the rumors grew louder. Their fans noticed how Long's gaze lingered a little too long on Mei Mei, how her laughter came a little softer when he was near. The media called them China's on-screen soulmates, but neither of them confirmed anything. Instead, they let their performances speak. And oh, how they spoke. Every scene between them was electric, charged with emotion, pain, and tenderness that felt impossibly real. By the time their third collaboration aired, fans were convinced. This wasn't acting anymore. This was love unfolding in real time. But even with all the speculation, no one could have expected what was coming. When news broke that Long and Yang Mei Mei had quietly held a traditional Chinese wedding, it was as if time stopped. The images that surfaced online looked like something out of an ancient fairy tale. Rich crimson silk, gold embroidery, and lanterns glowing like stars against a night sky. The wedding was held in a secluded mountain temple in Hangzhou, surrounded by cherry blossoms in full bloom. Everything about it was symbolic. The location chosen for its tranquility, the colors representing prosperity, and the intimate guest list that included only their closest family and lifelong friends. What made it even more magical was how deeply traditional the ceremony was. In an age where celebrity weddings are often extravagant and Western-inspired, Long and Yang Mei Mei chose to honor their roots. They both wore handcrafted hanfu. Hers a shimmering red robe embroidered with golden phoenixes. His a regal black and gold ensemble that mirrored strength and devotion. When Long lifted her veil, the cameras captured a moment that felt eternal. Mei Mei's eyes glistened, her smile trembling with emotion, and Long's expression softened into pure adoration. It wasn't a performance this time. It was life imitating the love stories they had once acted out. The world was stunned not only because of the secrecy but also because of the sincerity. They hadn't announced an engagement, hadn't teased the wedding through interviews or cryptic social media posts. They had simply disappeared from the public eye for a few weeks, and then, suddenly, there it was, the wedding of the decade. Fans across China flooded the internet with disbelief and excitement. "Is this real?" one fan tweeted. "They actually did it. Long and Mei Mei are married." Within hours, hashtags related to the wedding reached billions of views on Weibo. International media picked it up next, calling it the wedding that broke the internet. While most celebrity weddings are followed by extravagant banquets or photo shoots, Long and Mei Mei kept theirs deeply personal. They exchanged vows written by hand, in ink that symbolized eternal love. Each line was filled with words only they could understand, referencing their journey together. The long nights on set, the struggles, the laughter, the unspoken promises. When they bowed to their ancestors and to each other, the elders in attendance were moved to tears. It was said that even the wind seemed to pause, carrying the sound of their vows through the cherry trees. Behind all the glamour, there was a story that few knew. In the early stages of their relationship, they had faced obstacles. The entertainment industry can be harsh, and for stars of their magnitude, every glance and whisper becomes a headline. They had chosen secrecy not because they wanted to deceive anyone, but because they wanted to protect what was still fragile. Long once said in an old interview, "Love in this world is like a candle. Too much wind and it flickers out. You need quietness to let it burn steadily. Those words, once overlooked, now seemed prophetic. Their wedding became more than a celebration of love. It became a symbol of tradition meeting modern romance. Fans praised them for reviving the beauty of Chinese heritage, for showing that love could be celebrated with grace and culture rather than glamour alone. Every detail was deliberate. The tea ceremony, the music played on guzheng, even the red paper lanterns lining the path as Mei Mei walked toward Yulong. The world saw a reflection of something deeper, a return to authenticity in an age of spectacle. As images of the ceremony circulated, designers began recreating Mei Mei's bridal hanfu. Jewelry brands launched collections inspired by her phoenix crown. Tourism in Hangzhou surged as people flocked to see the temple where the ceremony was held. What began as a quiet, private moment between two souls soon became a cultural phenomenon that redefined how the modern world viewed Chinese weddings. In a matter of days, Yulong and Mei Mei had turned a secret promise into a national memory. For fans, it was emotional beyond words. Many had grown up watching them, following every project, every red carpet, every small interaction that hinted at something more. Their love story had become a journey shared with millions, a rare connection between stars and their supporters that transcended the screen. When the wedding video was finally released on their joint livestream, viewers across the globe broke down in tears. The footage showed Yulong gently adjusting Mei Mei's veil, whispering something only she could hear, and her laughter, that radiant, heart-melting sound, filled the air. It was intimate, real, and overwhelming. But the story didn't end there. The wedding marked not just the union of two people, but also the beginning of a new chapter in their professional lives. Yulong announced that he would be taking a short hiatus from filming to focus on family and personal growth, while Mei Mei revealed plans to produce her own drama inspired by Chinese legends of eternal love. Together, they wanted to create something meaningful, a project that would reflect their shared values and the journey they'd taken together. The idea alone sent fans into a frenzy, eager to see what the newlyweds would bring to the screen next. International reactions were equally intense. From Korea to the Philippines, Japan to the US, entertainment outlets covered the wedding like it was a royal event. Global fans praised their elegance, calling them Asia's fairytale couple. Western audiences who had discovered them through streaming platforms like Netflix and Viki expressed awe at the beauty of the traditional ceremony. It became more than a cultural moment. It became a global conversation about authenticity, love, and heritage. Still, amidst all the noise, Yulong and Mei Mei remained humble. They thanked their fans through a simple handwritten note posted online, expressing gratitude for the love and support they had received. "We chose love in silence," the note read, "but today we share it with the world. May our story remind everyone that love, in its purest form, needs no stage, no script, only sincerity." Those words captured hearts all over again, spreading faster than any interview or headline ever could. As days turned into weeks, the buzz around their wedding didn't fade. It became a symbol of hope in an industry often clouded by scandals and superficiality. For young fans, it proved that genuine love can survive even under the brightest spotlight. For older generations, it was a touching reminder that tradition still has a place in modern life. The red and gold hues of their ceremony became an emblem of unity. Two stars shining not just for fame, but for something much more profound. The world had seen many celebrity weddings, but none quite like this. Yulong and young Mei Mei didn't just marry each other. They married two eras, the elegance of ancient Chinese culture and the spirit of modern romance. Their union became a timeless love story written not by scriptwriters, but by destiny itself. And as fans continue to replay the wedding footage, analyze every smile, and share their favorite moments online, one thing remains certain: this was more than a wedding. It was a global reminder of what love truly looks like when fame and fantasy meet sincerity and soul. Even now, as the months go by, glimpses of their married life continue to captivate audiences. They've been spotted taking quiet walks through Beijing's night markets, sharing laughter over street food, and living as if the cameras no longer existed. That's what makes their story so powerful. Despite the fame, despite the endless attention, Yulong and Mei Mei have chosen to love quietly, a rare thing in today's world. Their love has matured beyond drama, beyond scripts. It has become something deeply human and deeply inspiring. In the end, perhaps that's why their wedding shocked the world. Not because of its grandeur, but because of its truth. It reminded everyone that even in the glittering world of entertainment, where everything is curated and controlled, genuine love still finds a way to shine. It was a story of two people who dared to love against all odds, who chose faith over fame, and who proved that sometimes, the most shocking thing of all is pure, simple love. And so, as the lanterns fade and the echoes of their vows linger in the hearts of millions, one can't help but feel that this is only the beginning. Yu Long and Yang Mei may have written a love story that will be remembered for generations. Not just as actors who fell in love, but as two souls who turned their destiny into a masterpiece. Their wedding didn't just shock the world. It healed it with love,